One of my most asked questions as someone who lives in a camper full-time is how to winterize it. I want to start this off by saying if you're in the market for a camper, make sure to get one with a cold weather package, especially if you know you're going to be somewhere really cold. If you already have your camper and it does not have a cold weather package, don't worry, there's just more precautions you have to take. The first and most obvious way to winterize your camper is by insulating the outside. This is a video last winter of me taking down our insulation. These rolls are only $27 at Lowe's, and I want to say that we got 2 of them last winter. We've been lucky enough not to have to put it up yet this winter, but if you're somewhere in the extreme cold, I definitely recommend getting the thicker insulation that comes in sheets. That would end up costing you more, but it would be well worth it. The next thing I would recommend is by putting that bubble insulation on the inside of your windows as well. It's not very pretty, and I absolutely hate not having the natural light come in, but this is well worth it in the summer and winter to keep the heat out and the cold out. It truly does make at least a 10-degree difference. If you know the temperatures are going to be in the freezing overnight, I also recommend leaving your sinks dripping overnight. Having that little bit of water dripping is going to help the pipes from freezing. Now, we've been lucky enough to never stay at a campground where the electric was separate, so we actually have 3 electric heaters in the camper. If you're worried about them, let me take your worry away. We used all 3 last winter and never had an issue. Just need to make sure that they're not too close to anything. Watch out for the dog hair that could collect in it. And I never leave them on when we leave. But having the electric heaters as well as our fireplace going rather than propane saves us so much money. Something we did this past year, which is not a must. We just happened to do it by accident because we had a leak in the front of our camper. So after fixing that leak, we actually went in with a froth pack and insulated the whole front of our camper. The reflective insulation had fallen down and it wasn't really doing much anyways. My last tip is always having a heated water hose as well. And if you have a water filtration system, be sure to cover it really well. If you have any more tips, add them below.